Why, hello everybody. My name's Spencer, also known as Screen Speak. Welcome to my channel, the channel Screen Speak. And today, I'm actually doing another podcast episode. I changed my mind. And I told you guys last time that I wasn't going to be doing that many for the summer. I might do a couple. I'm bringing you this one here today. And, so without further ado, let's kick off another episode of Behind the Screen. Alrighty, I wanted to kick off. That was a very strange segue cut out of my thought that I was having. I wanted to roll into the intro, the roll intro. I wanted to do that. So, I did it. And now I'm going to start talking more. So, as we get into things here, so today I thought that I'd bring you, I'm just going to start jabbering and just blabbering. But what my plan is I really don't have a plan. I make a plan as I go. But I thought I was thinking, so, sorry. So I had this thought about talk about something today, and I was like, should I do a podcast? I'm like, okay, I got an idea for video, and I'm like, why am I looking off this way? I deeply apologize. Sometimes I look all over instead of the camera. Sometimes I look at the camera. Sometimes I'm looking this way, and I'm just like, this way. So that's cool. But seriously. I have a thought. I had a thought in mind, so I'm making this video, and I was like, "What should I classify it as?" I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to do a podcast because I love talking to the camera, as I always do. But I said this last week, and I'm like, I'm just going to make a podcast episode. I made a podcast episode talking about the three. If you missed it, main topic was I talked about a few other thingamajiggers, but I talked about the three big movie studio franchises. Not studio, but, DC, Marvel. I like Marvel more. Why did I say DC first? Marvel, DC, and Star Wars. Can they get back up there? So I talked about that last time. Not last week, but on the last episode. And today, anyway, I had a thought, and I was like, should I talk about it in a news update? Because I've gotten really tired of my playlist called not Lego Dude. I used to be Lego Dude, but Screen Speak News Updates. And news updates are fine, but I classify those as different videos. And this is not a news update. This is just a ramble. And I'm like, this can be a podcast episode. Anything I classify as me having a topic of discussion that is not a review or anything of that nature, I'm classifying as a podcast episode. So I wanted to elaborate that to you. And I think that just anybody, if you guys are aspiring to become a content creator, I'm not professional, but I would love to be professional someday. And that's just a goal of mine. But, aspiring to be one, or are one like me, I think you should do that. Like, if you have that thought in mind, like, hey, is this a update or a podcast thing? Make it a podcast. Like, do it. But I don't think, I don't know the last time I've done a news update. Like, the only ones that, I would do, I've been doing a lot of shorts, and I was also thinking about that, like, should I do a short today? But I'm like, this video is going to be way longer than a short. Hence how much video you've been watching already. If you haven't been watching the whole time, thank you. But I wanted to get that across to you, because it's really been crossing my mind lately, like, the difference between a podcast and a news update. I'm like, I'm going to do a podcast today. So here you go. Thank you so much for watching. So let's get things started here. I'm scratching my head. Shite. But, shiitake mushrooms. Sorry. So anyway, what I want to discuss is, just get this out of the way, I'm done blabbering about that now, is this summer movie season. I'm really excited for this summer. I know this summer, for me, today is Friday, May 23rd, and I don't know when I'm uploading this on I'm uploading this on a Friday. This will be the day that, oh goodness gracious, Karate Kid Legends comes out. I'll be seeing that. The day that you're watching this, I'll be seeing this on the following Tuesday. This upcoming Tuesday. So in like 5 days, because it's Friday to Saturday, Saturday to Sunday, Sunday to Monday, Monday to Tuesday. 4 days-ish from now. Okay? Okay. So I'll be seeing Karate Kid Legends, and I'll be posting it like later next week. Alright? Or a week from today. In a week from today, I'll be posting. Actually, no, I won't. Well, yeah, because I'll be seeing it on a Tuesday, so maybe like, or maybe even Wednesday. It's debatable. Next week, I'll be posting my Karate Kid Legends review. And then the week after that's Ballerina. So, with that said, I've just mentioned 2 movies right off the bat there about this movie season. But so my summer's already started. I'm already working at the YMCA where I did last summer. By the way, I already mentioned my in the last episode about my semester at BGSU. I had this past spring semester was the best semester I've had. I don't need to go ad nauseum about it, but just my friends and my classes. I got a D in one of my classes, but I did pass. I passed all my classes. D's get degrees, if you haven't heard that before, and not in prestige majors, but for me, they get degrees. Excuse me. And I had a great time. I had a great time this semester. Everything that happened to me throughout the semester, the way I ended, I am applying that to next fall semester. So I can't wait to go back there in the fall at Bowling Green State University. Be sure to, I don't know what I was going to say. I was going to say, be sure to come see me. I'm like, I don't know what's happening. Why are you going to come see me? I don't know. Visit me, the non-high class YouTuber, guys. You come visit me. You can, I guess. I don't know. So, as I just said, I'm working at the YMCA as a camp counselor. Again, this is my 3rd year doing it. And, I was trying to, this is a digress, I'm transitioning from my main topic, but I was hoping to get a co-op focused on my major in video editing and stuff, and it's such a struggle. Such a struggle. And this summer started, and I was like, just hit up my old boss from the Y last year, and I hit her up, and I was like, can I come back? Nothing happened. Like issues like I was fired or I couldn't come back. And she's just like, yeah, like I can't find a co-op. She's like, yeah, we'd love to have you back. So great. So I already started working there. Worked 2 days as of this recording, and I love the kids. I work with kids. I'm a camp counselor, so day camp counselor, and just it's fun. I've had a great time last past 2 years. A little bit of issues with my coworkers, but I love my coworkers. Just like little nitpicks, like getting along. Some of the girls, like this one guy's like, they have their own clique, but what are you gonna do? So I enjoy the coworkers. I mean, they're pretty much all girls, and there's 2 guys coming back this year. But I have fun with the kids and doing all sorts of stuff, going on field trips and doing swimming and things like that. Going to park days and all that stuff, hiking with them. So it's just so much fun. I mean, like I said, there's tiring. Sometimes the days are tiring. That's what the other thing I was going to say is the days are tiring, but it's work. Other jobs can be tiring, but I have fun with the kids. That makes it a lot of fun as well. So that's it. I'm working there, but this summer one of the movies we're going to see. I'm going to see this tomorrow. The day of this recording, I'm going to see it tomorrow, and I'll be uploading it this week. Is the live action Lilo and Stitch. That is the movie. I'll be seeing it tomorrow, for the first time. And that's the movie. They're doing a field trip at the Y for my job, which they're going to see. That if they don't have a park day, this is going to mean nothing to you. But if they don't have a park day, then they go, because like if it's raining at the park, then we go to the movie theater and see something else. But the movie that we're going to see for the field trip is Lilo and Stitch, so I'll be seeing that a second time. I don't have to pay for it. But I'm very excited. I got ecstatic. And last year we went to see If. Now, the reason for my discussion was not about just my job, but the reason for this discussion was because I was looking at the list. There's 2 new trailers. There's movies. There's another movie I heard about called Caught Stealing, with Austin Butler, who played Elvis, Zoe Kravitz, who was Catwoman twice actually, in the Lego Batman movie and in The Batman. Crazy stuff. I'm like, I forgot that she was Catwoman like 5 years before she was Catwoman in live action in The Batman. And in this movie is Matt Smith, like with the mohawk, and it's directed by Darren Aronofsky, who did The Whale just a few years back, and Requiem for a Dream and Pi, and it feels like Guy Ritchie style movie, and I'm all for it. It comes out in August. Nobody 2 comes out in August. The Bad Guys comes out in August. Oh wait, that's 4 movies in August. Wow. And oh my god, the other one, The Naked Gun comes out in August. And this summer movie season, I was running through it. I'm like, there's like 15 movies that I at least want to see. At least 15 movies I'm going to watch this in theaters this summer. And there were like, not 2, but like, just not a lot last year. I mean, there were 5 in May. So let me run down. I don't have a list here, but let me run down because my memory is pretty good. So last year, we had in May. Actually, no, not 5 in May, 4 in May. This year, there's 5 in May. Last May, there was, The Fall Guy was, I believe, first. Then If, Kingdom of the Planet. Actually, no, it was Kingdom, right? Kingdom first? I don't remember. I want to... No. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking off the... Kingdom and Furiosa. All those movies I really enjoy, you know, If, The Imaginary Friends one. I enjoyed all 4 of those. The Fall Guy, If, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, and Furiosa. A lot of people didn't like Furiosa. Furiosa and Fall Guy underperformed, but Fall Guy... So Novocaine underperformed too, but kind of like that similar, like, stunts, whatever. But Furiosa also underperformed because it's been like 10 years since Mad Max, and people really aren't feeling the vibe, and people didn't like the CGI, so, what are you going to do? I enjoyed it, I like that vibe, and I like all 4 of those movies. So that was May. In June, we had Inside Out 2, A Quiet Place Day 1. Oh, wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Wait, A Quiet Place Day 1 was July 4th. So the only movie I watched in June last year was Inside Out 2. That's sad. I'm sorry, but that's sad. I have to... Maybe I need the list. Shoot. And anyway. But Quiet Place Day 1... Because I literally don't even remember seeing another movie in theaters last year. But last June, besides Inside Out 2. That actually kind of saddens me a little bit. And again, Quiet Place Day 1, Twisters. I wanted to see Maxine in theaters so badly, but there were things I guess I was doing. I don't know what I was doing. And then Deadpool and Wolverine. And I don't want to get into this debacle, but one of my friends that I'm not friends with anymore, who happened at the spring semester, I'm fine with it. I'm totally fine with it. Like, I have other friends that I'm passionate about, and I don't have hatred towards her, but there were things going on. I'm like, thank God I'm done there. And I have other friends now that I just adore. And I went to see in that vlog that you saw, like, I'm not friends with them anymore, in the Deadpool and Wolverine vlog. And they're just like, I'm just like, it's kind of hard for me. I love the movie. It's just kind of hard for me to go back to that video, like, oh yeah, them. But anyway, I digress again. So that was I saw 3 movies in July, 1 movie in June, and then 4 movies in May. That's 8 movies. Okay, it's a good amount to watch in the summertime, but not a lot in June, and none in August. This summer, way more. I've seen 5 movies. I haven't yet, but in May I'll have seen 5 movies. In June, I'll have watched How to Train Your Dragon. I'll tell you. In May, I've watched Thunderbolts so far, Final Destination Bloodlines. Holy crap, that was a great experience seeing that by myself. Whew. Lilo and Stitch tomorrow. Mission Impossible 2 days after. And then Karate Kid Legends. 5 movies. And then in June, Ballerina, How to Train Your Dragon, 28 Years Later, Megan, and F1. 5 movies. And yes, you are maybe correct. You're forgetting Elio. Not going to see that. I'm not going to see that. I totally would. I might though, because there's a week where my parents are not here. And I'm staying home by myself. I don't know. I just don't want to pay money to go see it. I don't have any interest. So I'm still not going to see it. I've made up my mind. I was like, but nah. As I was talking about it, I was like, should I? No. I don't know why. I love movies to death, and I can't get on this Pixar train. There's a movie coming out next March by Pixar called Hoppers, which looks way better. The only reason I can't go see Elio, I don't know if I've said it on here before, but I'll say it to you first. To you guys. Elio looks like not a load of garbage, but just, we're going to space for the 5,000th time, Disney. Disney! Listen, you've done Lightyear, total garbage movie. I love that Michael Giacchino scored the movie, but it's a weird movie. We did WALL-E, best movie out there. Strange World, which was like space and something or other. And you've done Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, I know I love Marvel, but you've done space and Marvel and stuff. But what? Really? Really? And Ilya looks like Luca a tiny bit. I'm like, what? Come on. I love Pixar animation. And one of my friends at college, I just have to say, has a irritation towards the Pixar animation. Like, it's fine. I love Turning Red. And all 4 movies that came out are Turning Disney Plus. Soul, Onward, Soul, Luca, and Turning Red. I love all 4 of them. And Elemental's great, but Elio looks just like cheap. And we're going to space, so I'm like, are you kidding me again? But whatever. So I'm seeing 5 movies in May, 5 movies in June, and then July I'm seeing 3, the big 3: Jurassic World, Superman, and Fantastic Four. So that's 5 plus 5 is 10, 13. And then I want to see. That's all in July, right? I'm not seeing Smurfs, so F that. In August, hopefully before I go back to school, I can see The Bad Guys, Caught Stealing. I don't know. Well, Caught Stealing must be in the theaters. I don't know if that's a streaming service or not, but Caught Stealing would be great. Caught Stealing, Bad Guys, Naked Gun, and Nobody 2. That's 13 plus 4 is 17. 17 movies in the theater. Now, like I just said, I don't know if I'll be watching those 4 August movies in the theater, but all of those movies I just listed, besides Elio, way bigger slate that I'm pumped for than last year. Like, if we count Maxine in that mix, because Despicable Me 4, I have hatred toward. I wasn't even excited for that movie, and I have hatred towards that movie. So if we think about movies that from last summer, like I just mentioned, the 4 in May, Inside Out 2, I don't even know what else came out in June last year. Oh, there was that Hitman movie. But again, I had interest toward that, and that should have totally gone to theaters. But that wasn't a theater movie. And there was also Axel F, the Axel F. Foley, Beverly Hills Cop movie. Great movie to watch on Netflix. There are 2 movies on Netflix I really like. Hitman, that is my favorite movie on Netflix. My second favorite movie on Netflix is Mitchell's vs. the Machines. But I'm like, those 2 movies, well, not Axel F, because that's fine, that's on Netflix, but Hitman should have gone to theaters. And I mean hard. It hits so good. It's like Baby Driver meets John Wick meets something else. Something else. I don't know. No. Sorry. John Wick, without the action, meets Baby Driver, the tenseness of Baby Driver, meets Undercover Boss. That's it. That's how you pitch that movie, by the way. That's the pitch. And I'm standing by that. And everybody goes, What do you mean? I'm like, well, too bad. That's all I'm giving you. Go watch it. So that's that. But I thought that should have gone to theaters. So we take the 4 for May, Inside Out in June, that's 5. Quiet Place Day 1, we're not including Despicable Me 4 in that mix. Maxine, Twisters, and Deadpool Wolverine. That's 9 movies. I don't even remember the movies in August that came out because the past 3 years I haven't cared about an August movie until this year. And this year is the best summer movie season. That's the point I'm trying to make. This is the best summer movie season. With my job and with the movies I have, I've been ecstatic for this summer more than ever. Like last year, yeah, I had a good time, but like, guys, I'm telling my friends, I'm telling my home friends, I'm telling my college friends, I'm telling my parents, I'm telling my family members, like, you gotta get out there and say, there's movies to watch. And like, I know I've been a movie guy. I mean, I'm a movie guy. Like, I watch things. I watch YouTubers. But it's like, guys, this is stacked. And don't sleep on F1. Because I heard on John Campia's show, who's Robert Meyer Burnett. I want to meet all these people. I swear to God. I love all of these movie YouTubers. But he said that he heard a review that from someone is like, F1 was great. And I heard the budget is expensive. But I'm going with a friend of mine. We're going to do a vlog afterwards. My best friend, Michael, you've seen him. I can't wait to watch this movie with him. He's a car guy. I can't wait. I think he's seen Ford v Ferrari. I've seen Ford v Ferrari. I watched Gran Turismo, and I thought it was alright. I just had a hard time grasping the concept because it was a fictional video game, or a video game movie with cars in real life. So I had like, okay, but is this supposed to be a video game, like real life? Like, I know Gran Turismo is based on a real story, but it's like, like, okay, am I supposed to be interpreting this as a video game or real life? I'm like, okay, the better movie is Ford v Ferrari, and I love Baby Driver 2. My friend Michael hasn't seen it, but I can't wait for F1. I can't wait for him to watch F1. Because I love movies. I can't wait to watch that, to see how it's done. Can't wait for him to see the car moments. I can't wait for F1. But all these other movies, like How to Train Your Dragon, Ballerina, Karate Kid Legend, all of this stuff, and Superman, and Fantastic Four, and Jurassic World, I can't wait for all of this. I don't even know if Jurassic World is going to be crap, but regardless, I can't wait to see all of this. 28 years later, Megan 2. I can't wait. So, you know, that's what I'm here to discuss. You guys have to let me know in the comment section below what you think. Does it, I don't know. I'm done. I don't know. Do you guys agree with me? Let me know in the comment section below what you think of this summer movie season. I'm just personally excited for it. Again, I'm just like ecstatic about everything that's coming out, and like I've never like you know, like last year, even the summer before, I'm trying to remember like what came out. I'm gonna have to go do like a list like of 2023. But like, again, I'm not saying last year was lackluster. It's just like, well, in May there were these 4 movies, and then in June I saw only 1, and I was like, what happened? Like, I'm the movie guy, and I want, like, this year I'm consistent with my movies. I'm like, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait, and I'm like, what happened? I mean, I don't know what happened, but this year something's happening, so that's cool. Let me know what you think. Are you excited? Do you not care about watching as many movies? I mean, I know I've talked to people in college, like my coworkers, like, I don't have time to watch movies. I'm like, okay, that's cool, but you know, it's like whatever. I'm keeping on track to what happens in the movie theater because I want movies to stay successful. Speaking of staying successful, that's a good segue. We're not ending today's podcast episode because we are continuing. I want to talk about something that happened. I came home from work yesterday and was looking at my phone. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. But actually, I was listening to some people and I actually like, this actually makes a lot of sense and it's good news. Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars have both been delayed till, not 2026, but Avengers Doomsday has been delayed from May 21st, 2026 to December 2026. And then that means that when Secret Wars is supposed to come out in May 2027, is being delayed till a year apart from each other in December of 2027. So they're both a year apart, like they were before, but both in December. And I think that's perfect to let them cook with Doomsday. Because it was supposed to come out, I heard, was listening to Koi Jandro, great person as well. I like to give out people's names. He said that, oh gosh, there are 48 weeks until Doomsday, to Avengers Doomsday. And in April, they just did that chair watch. And I'm like, and I kind of thought it confusing too, like, okay, now in production, but I'm like, whatever, maybe they'll do it. And it was like, it's a big movie. Let the Russos cook. The Russos are coming back. I hope Alan Silvestri comes back to do the score, please. Like, fingers crossed. I'm gonna be mad though. I'm gonna be really mad though if it's not Alan Silvestri doing the score and it's like somebody else that won't feel like Avengers. If it's not Alan Silvestri, it's gonna be Guardians of the Galaxy 3 all over again. I swear to God. But I'm hoping. Here's hoping. It's fingers crossed. Because I swear, I will get pissed and rant about the Avengers movie if it's not Alan Silvestri. I swear, I will rant. But right now, I'm not ranting. So we're just going to keep my fingers crossed and hope. Here's hoping. Don't give me hope, but here's hope. Rebellions are built on hope. Anyway, I'm excited. Personally, and that means that before Avengers Doomsday comes after Avengers... My sentence. Spider-Man Brand New Day comes before it. Avengers Doomsday is after Spider-Man Brand New Day. That's what I'm trying to say. So that Spider-Man Brand New Day comes out before Avengers. I was worried a second because you know how Ant-Man and the Wasp came out after Avengers Infinity War? And I'm like, and Ant-Man wasn't in Infinity War, but Ant-Man has no relevance to Thanos. Like, it'd be like saying, well, Iron Man's not gonna be in Avengers Infinity War, and he's not gonna fight Thanos. Like, what do you mean? Like, we've been leading up, Iron Man was the first guy. Like, what do you mean? So, I think this is the perfect way to delay it, or to say, hey, delay, like, work on the Avengers movies, and say, hey, like, sign the deal for Tom Holland to be in Avengers Doomsday, so then you can say, so then you can have him be that cornerstone, be that keystone to say, hey, look this is our big bad, Doctor Doom, and be like, oh, Tony? And he, like, kills somebody, and it's like, Tony! Like, you know, like that response. Like, I want that level of, and he hasn't been cast, like, you know, we saw in the chairs, like, okay, well, I'm sure, like, everybody's not here yet. But, like, guys, like, now that it's delayed, like, we have the chance to bring him into the film. I can't wait. I'm so ecstatic. So, just like I said I don't know if I talked to this on this channel, but I've told people, my friends and stuff, that when Dune got pushed, I was frustrated, but I was like, okay, it was in the writer's strike, so they pushed it from November to March or whatever. And I was like, okay, fine. And then they pushed Beyond the Spider-Verse, and I was like, ugh. And I was like, okay, but let them cook. Let them cook. Now we have a date announcement for June 4th, 2027, which is awesome. And those picture reveals from CinemaCon earlier this year, great stuff. Great stuff. But the fact that Beyond the Spider-Verse was pushed, I'm like, fine, let them cook. Let them cook. We didn't know when the release date was. Now we do, but let them cook, right? Same thing for the Avengers movies. Let them cook to give me good product. Unlike getting a crappy thing like Thor: Love and Thunder, even though I love the score from Michael Giacchino, my boy. Or crappy things like Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, even though I love Christoph Beck, my boy. I'm just talking about composers now. I love composers. But it's like, you know, things like that aren't great product. Now, I love Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. Not a lot of people do, but I think there's some fun elements in that movie, and it feels like the better one that they're trying to go for. It's a little bit convoluted, but it still feels better than watching Quantumania, but there's that. I still don't know. I'm still left to wonder, either in Avengers Doomsday or Secret Wars. I doubt Doomsday, but you know, they're going to bring all these characters in Secret Wars like they do in the comics. Are they going to bring Eternals in? Like, what's the deal with Eternals? Because I love Moon Knight. Hopefully Moon Knight shows up, because I'd rather see Moon Knight than any of the frickin' Eternals. But I still like, okay, so the film Eternals was totally inconsequential, like irrelevant now. They have Tiamat in the hand in Eternal Black Widow. Black Captain America, Brand New World. And it's like, yeah, but the Eternals are in that movie. They mentioned something about Eternals, but and that movie was fine, but it feels like a Hulk movie with a Captain America movie, which I was kind of mad about when they announced the movie. But man, that Red Hulk fight was so fun. So anyway, I don't know. I'm loving the MCU. I can't wait for Ironheart. I can't wait because I'm just interested to see what they do with it. But I can't wait for the Avengers movie. So I'm glad that they made a... But the thing about it is they're going to have to move Dune in some way. Dune 3, because Dune 3 was supposed to come out on the same day as Avengers. And I heard someone say it moved, but I don't know if that's accurate or not. So Dune is supposed to come out that same day of when they pushed Avengers. Shrek 5 is supposed to come out in December. Jumanji 4, I'm ecstatic about Jumanji 4. Holy crap, I can't wait. Jumanji, the next Jumanji is supposed to come out then. And so is Ice Age 6. So that's one coming out in December 26th. So I'm excited. I'm excited for that month of 2026, December 2026. So I can't wait. But that's all to be said. I'm going to end it here because I don't like to keep you guys any longer than I should. And I'm going to go do other stuff. So that said, guys, let me know what you think of this summer movie season. Anything... Are you excited as much as I am for the summer movie season? Do you think there's a lot more to check out this summer than last summer? Are you guys like me, or are you just like don't care about interested in these movies this summer? Or are you like me, like where last summer you didn't see as many things and you're excited to see more this summer? Let me know about that in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about Avengers Doomsday, about the Avengers movies being pushed. Do you agree? Let them cook. Do you just not care about the MCU anymore? I care about the MCU. Let me know from last week if you think Marvel can get back up there with their success. I think Marvel can get back up there faster than Star Wars can. I think DC. I think the two superheroes studios will rise in the next year or so with the Avengers and Superman and all these two things. Star Wars is still trying to get back up there. They're trying to get the comeback story coming happening. But with that said, guys, let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below. I hope to catch you guys here next time on the next episode of my podcast, Behind the Screen. And until next time, guys, don't forget to keep calm, like, subscribe, follow me, do all those fun things. And as always, guys, don't forget to keep calm, watch the screen. Peace out, everyone.